Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, today we have got a signature map. I tell you, this map is going to be remembered. It's very strong in design. It's pretty strong in gameplay. It's lacking in a little bit of the flair and flourishments that you'd expect from a top creator. Now that is not very surprising, which you'll see why in a moment. Regulars will know what's coming, but I don't want to do it over this. I want to do it in about 3, 2, 1 seconds.
It's my first map.
That's right. Yeah, as design maps go, as signature maps go, very interesting indeed. And there's an interesting gameplay mechanic that's been popped in here as well, which of course you can always ignore the mechanics. What you can't ignore is BonBonBingo. It will be there for life. Grab your bingo card, link is in the description. And of course, you really shouldn't be ignoring the most important job of the day. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for that support. Today's map is Virginia Woods by beeoasis. Okay, first of all, nothing to do with me. The bee in there has absolutely nothing to do with me. Okay, right, understood? Right. Let's just start square. I like the way it goes off at the angle. It's a squarish map and it goes off at a jaunty angle. I like that. Terrain heights, it's pretty flat. Pretty flat map. Just some very slight hills towards the edge where you won't be building anyway. Resources have been used for peel painting, which could be used quite happily, I feel. And we've even got a bit of oil there as well. And if you've got Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, your fishing map will look like this. Okay, off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, a few things, although also not many, if any. For example, you don't really need the 81 tile mod. You don't really need... I mean, look at Theme Mixer 2 there. Oh, by the way, we're using Not So Rocky Hills map theme today and the realistic 1.2 LUT. You don't really need a node controller. You don't really need Move It. Now, of the list of things there, what do you need in terms of making the map work? Well, probably half of that list. Theme Mixer 2 is listed there, and yet there are no Theme Mixer instructions. So maybe there's a custom theme mix that I don't know about at our first intersection. Quite nice, flattened out wishbone there. A little bit of stopping traffic, but we'll worry about that later on. It's not. I don't think that's going to be a game breaker in terms of this map. But yes, it's the list of the Theme Mixer 2 I was talking about. Yes, there is no instructions. So while Theme Mixer 2 is a lovely mod, as are many other mods, we'll come back to this later as well. Yeah, that's the big one. Forget about the traffic earlier. That's the big one. Yeah, so what am I supposed to do with Theme Mixer 2 then, please, creator? I mean, I know how to use it. I've done a tutorial on it. Have I done a tutorial on it? I think I have. I think I must have. Do you know what? I'm losing track. I've done so many tutorials. What have I done? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have. I've certainly used it plenty. Okay, but yes, you can use it to beautify your map by switching in and out of themes. But there's nothing recommended. So anyway, we're running with Not So Rocky Hills map theme, and also got a line of trees across the road there. There's an oopsie, and there's a matching oopsie on the other side. Now, the map is very devoid of oopsies, apart from in the very obvious places where we have oopsies. There are a few oopsies evident today. I will probably show you all of them, but that's sort of being a little bit unfair on the map, because mostly there aren't. Okay, you can see very clearly that there have been tree-lined roads. Those are, of course, prop and tree anarchy settings that I use to show detailing through on the underside of networks and buildings, so that detailers can go to the next level, even if they don't want them to. But of course, it does say in the description, don't use that, then I won't. It's fine, but you have to tell me, otherwise trees will be... They are part of the tree count, but we are using the unlimited tree mod today, and So the tree count's kind of like a bit of an irrelevance anyway. In terms of the map, do you know what? I think it's really striking. Is for a map to get reviewed, it has to catch the eye. It has to catch the eye, or be requested, of course. There's always the option to request maps. You may notice that pillar, also a tree on the underside there, and tree on the underside there as well. Yeah, there are a few little problems. Pillars on the intersections is something we'll look at in the second half of the show, so don't worry that I'm not picking up on them. If you've seen 2 or 3 already, you probably have seen 2 or 3 already, and may have seen 4 now. It will be a feature of the map. A feature. Oh man, would it be fun? One thing we could do is take a map with pillars in the roads and use Traffic Manager to force traffic around them. Wouldn't that be amazing? Make them a feature. Oh, a little bit of under foliage there as well. And now heading down towards the start square. This is coming to start square territory, and we have 1, a 2. This is like the Grand National, isn't it? Jumping over the horse racing. Tickling. And over the last one, going up to the line, and the winner. Never mind. Intersection there, and that is nice again. We've got another one here, and that's almost it. That is almost it. Where's that going off to? I don't know. Let's take the next right, because when I say that's almost it, what I mean is that's it for hedge lines across the road. What we have here is a hedge line running through an intersection, and, well, this. Like I say, I think I'm being a little bit unfair on the map, because I think I've now shown you all of the occasions where trees are on the road. On the map where there are plenty of roads where there aren't any trees on the roads at all. A little bit of perma-flooding going on here. That won't fix itself, and so there is something there to be dealt with. But it's one of those things. For a first creator, I'm expecting there to be 1 or 2 errors. On that rare occasion that we get a first creator turn out a seal of approval map, well, those creators are blessed. They're dropped from heaven. Whereas most creators are normal people like you or I. I like to think of myself as normal. Very few people do, but I do. Right, okay, you've got the highway now going across the beach. Now, I'm not sure that I like the sand crossing over the 2 highways. I would have stopped it at the highway edge, I feel, and maybe done a little bit of tree detailing along, just to show that the beach has ended at the highway. Although I do know there are highways that cross across beaches, so again, that is just down to personal taste, I think. And I think there are certain occasions where I would buy into the highway running across a beach. On that one, not really. It looks like the sand's been pushed up the beach, and we're onto the rail now. Looks like it's been pushed up the beach and across the highway, and it doesn't look like it's like almost like a inland desert part of the beach. I just don't really feel that particular one. But again, just a personal opinion. The rail is a perfectly flat map, apart from the 1 or 2 hilly bits. You see, there's a hill on the horizon there. There are a couple of very small hills on the edge of the map. On the whole, though, the rail is not really going to be too challenged by how to make its way across the map, apart from maybe on the highways. Now, are we going to do any up and overs? Well, no, we're going to go down and under with obviously a branch on the trunk line there. Go down and under. It's a fairly smooth transition. It could be smoothed out even more. There's always more smoothing you can do. Here, we'll take a right. Heading right now. I think I've deactivated all of the steam trains now. I think so. So no more steam trains for now. I might change my mind later. Anyway, yeah. So rail, yes, the rail. In fact, all of the networking I feel serves the map very nicely indeed. So a credit for the layout of the highways and the rail. 1 or 2 encroaching trees here and there, which again easily removed using the bulldozer, or move it, or just having your proprietary anarchy settings not to show them. So there is always that option as well. Now heading up towards the pretty part of the map, the one where we can see we've got the some water features on the right hand side coming up now. The rail coming down fairly smoothly. Do you know what? I'll let that go. It's fine. It works with the map. I'm happy with this. But yes, this watery area on the right hand side is the difference between, I would say a whole star's worth of marks going on in there. I'll explain that a little bit later, obviously, because we've got to get to the edge of the map first. I'm not sure how far we are to the edge of the map. Right, okay, well, we've still got a bit of journeying to go. Let me just remind you, we have the Viewer's Choice Top 10 for November. And so I'll link that one in at the end of the show. Check out the top 10 maps of November. And also remember, you are the ones that pick these out. And not enough people vote. Still saying it, not enough people vote. So you get to the end of the show where it says you get the chance to vote. Please take an effort to vote on the map. It might only be one vote, but you know, if only one person votes on these things, it's just their opinion. Might as well just be me going and the viewer's choice. I am the viewer. No, you're the viewers. Use your democratic power. Vote your maps. It's simple. 1 to 5 stars. I think even I could do that. And I do. Every single day. Right, I think we're getting towards the edge of the map, which means...
Philosophical question. What exactly is This Old Gamer? Is it an at-home shopping network? A cover band channel? The only real way to find out is go check it out for yourself. This Old Gamer is the most unique, entertaining, and funny Cities Skylines channel ever created. And I build some pretty cool stuff too. And with you coming along for the ride, nothing can stop us.
Have you taken the trash out yet?
Check it out. I gotta go.
And so back to Virginia Woods by Beeoasis. This Old Gamer. Right, the amount of people have told me you don't have enough subscribers, BonBon. You deserve more. Yeah, I think also This Old Gamer doesn't have enough subscribers. Get over there, sub them up. Off you go. Right, those are the shipping routes. A water flow. We've got wide rivers. We've got strong water flow rivers. The only minor issue, it's not really a big issue, is the water flow stops kind of at this bay down here, so you might get a bit of sludging going on at that spot with any sewage you pump into that river. Right, okay, I'm just loving the design on the map, and notice the squares. Each one of these squares here, like that one there, and there's another one here, these have all got highway access into. These are supposed to be independent, individual small towns. So you can have one as a campus area, you can have one as an industrial area, and so forth. You can be as creative as you like. Oh, and I just love the aesthetics on... totally mesmerised by the woods in Virginia Woods. That, for me, is lovely. Nice, proper mottled effect. This, however, is less lovely. Okay, right, here we go. Massive splash of blue mantle, because we have a ground level road going elevated, which is breaking the terrain. I have a tutorial for that as well, so check out my tutorial playlists for that one. Rail, we got a tiny little bit of street lamp clipping going through the underside of the rail. I like the height of the rail bridge. We just need to slightly avoid the lampposts, street lamps. Right, this is a very pretty area, but it just doesn't feel polished. It feels lumpy. You can see like almost mountains under the water where the sand is like just stacked up on. It's a really, I like the area, I like the design. I don't like the way it's been finished, and it holds the map back hugely. On the map, which is very samey, like in the extension over there. Here's your pillars. Yeah, on the map that's very samey, that is a proper feature area that just needs a little bit of polishing, and that would raise the map up a whole star for me. But yes, plenty of pillars under the highways, on the highways throughout the map. And I mean throughout. Almost every single one of the intersections has one of those. But none of them have one of these. It's the Taipei Sky Tower by Glugeck. Glugeck, one or the other. Yeah, great asset there. Doesn't have a front door. or a back door. But this is one of these buildings that you pop it down your city and you just like take screenshots from afar. Okay, there's the rule. Factoids because factoids. Virginia, officially the Commonwealth of Virginia, is a state in the mid-Atlantic and southeastern regions of the United States between the Atlantic coast and the Appalachian Mountains. It's one of the 13 original colonies with historic landmarks including Monticello, the founding father Thomas Jefferson's iconic Charlottesville plantation. The Jameson settlement and Colonial Williamsburg are living history museums reenacting colonial and revolutionary life, which of course is something that all of the American viewers of the show will know, but everybody else like me probably wouldn't. Taipei Sky Tower by Glugeck, today's asset of the day. I mean, take Colonial Williamsburg. I only know anything about that because of Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, that episode. Yeah, that's the only reason I've ever heard of it. Yeah, you think it'd be well known across the world, but it's a very American thing. Centric. What do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Vote, 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 vote. Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you, yes, you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right hand corner of the screen. Take it to the voting page where you can vote for free with a Facebook, Gmail, Apple or a Patreon account. What do I think of today's map? Well, aesthetically, I would say this has got a very strong design. A very strong design. I think the design is 4 stars. It's held back by especially that water area in the middle of the map, that feature area that should pop. It just needs some polishing, and it does bring it down a whole star. I'm going to bring it down to. Let's be fair. Let's go for a high-ish 3. Okay, yeah, not a whole star then. Detailing, yeah, loads of pillars and problems, and a splash of blue mantle. I've got to go low 3. I should really go 2 stars, but I think there's a lot of effort being put into this, so let's go for a low 3. Gameplay feels very, very playable. This has lots of things to fix, which means it can't get anywhere near 5, but I'm going for a middle 4 because I am suitably pleased by this. I would play it. Virginia Woods by Beeoasis. Congratulations, beeoasis, on that first map. Yeah, a little bit more time looking for the errors and just take those lakes and get the smoothing tool and just like smooth it out a bit. Doesn't even matter if those lakes aren't too deep. Just needs to have a little softening on it. Anyway, that's it. If you're still here, a huge thank you to you. You are part of the 20 and out elite. Prove this by using the word of the day in the comments. Score yourself some population points just for fun. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map in the What's Map series. And we've got a star coming up on Saturday. A star.